I am back. I changed my batteries. I grabbed an apple. Reminded the others that I have them so they can grab it if they want. The apples came from a local's tree. So I decided to bring them here to share. The song is currently being played on the radio, or a CD or something. Is called Wade in the Water. It is considered a religious song, but it's also been used as a protest song. Sorry about the shaking. I just took my water bottle out because I took my pills. Again, this is Occupier Caitlin coming to you live from a parking lot that is in front of a Planned Parenthood location. I'm not giving the location of this particular Planned Parenthood clinic, and I will not show you the entrance. I'm just going to keep focused on this small group that is doing what's called Pink Out, a National Day of Action in support of Planned Parenthood. And what their message is, as the banner says, healthcare happens here, because Planned Parenthood provides services in addition to abortions. The abortion component is not funded by federal or state tax dollars. That comes from other sources, other revenue sources. The portion that is covered by tax dollars in part is other healthcare services, cancer screenings, sexually transmitted disease screenings, sexual health, exams and treatment, education, and birth control services. Not all of it to specifically prevent a pregnancy, but to handle a medical condition. A woman may need to take birth control pills to knock down uterine fibroids like I did several years ago. And to handle an unruly period, which I had after my gallbladder surgery back in 2007. So a couple of people have had to leave.
Yeah, so they're part of our Drake group.
So the Drake students are leaving. They need to get back to class. That person yelled something about baby killers. Said, "May you rot in hell." Well, there goes your first hater of the day.
First what?
Hater of the day. He's something about baby killer, and as he drove that way, he said, "May you rot in hell." So I caught him driving away. See, that person honked.
He works for someone, but we don't know. I know, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure that last one was friendly.
I don't think it is friendly anyways.
Well, if there's no vehicle in front of them, then you can pretty much tell it's friendly. They're not honking to get someone out of their way or get someone to move. So then you get honks like that.
Drag girls.
You know, when we had the occupied camp in the park, we got honks pretty much 24/7. Even if no one was actually visible in the park, people would still drive by and honk because, you know, who knows, someone might be in their tent, you know, taking a nap or something, or in our kitchen tent cooking dinner, you know.
When I went to the grandparents of DMAC, I used to
Yeah, so you got used to sleeping with all that extra noise at night. And then when I went back to sleeping in my own bed, it's like, wow.
quiet.
Yeah, because, you know, I was in the park for 3.5 months. And I would do it again.
We didn't edit the playlist, huh? We didn't edit the playlist?
I did not. I just fast forwarded. We already heard it.
Apparently she's playing a CD or has a playlist of her music.
That person is wearing pink. I wonder if it's a coincidence.
If you're on Facebook, and what you see is several people are making their profile pictures something with pink on it,
Yeah.
or they would have that particular image on their profile picture. So that's how I can tell the people are following that, and they're using the 2 hashtags, which I've mentioned several times to my viewers, so they're spreading that around.
I'm just imagining they're waving, so I'm waving. There you go. It's an Iowa thing to do. That's true. Oh my goodness. Iowa nice definitely is a thing.
Still a little bit windy, not as bad as it was earlier, but I was still holding the banner down with their feet. Heck, I could have brought a container of dates, but they're the really, really sticky kind, so they're a bit messy, so I left those at home. Yeah. I get those from Hill Owl Grocery on 25th Street. I'm friends with the owners. So good quality halal meats, different Middle Eastern, Mediterranean spices, all kinds of curry blends that you'd never think existed. And different kinds of lentils and chickpeas and things that you would not normally find in, say, a Hy-Vee or even Price Chopper, things like that. So, and the meat is much better quality. Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. Yeah, the animals are humanely raised, humanely slaughtered. No hormones, no antibiotics, none of that crap. And so I've turned quite a few non-Muslims onto shopping there to get their meat and spices. And it's a local business, so yeah. 25th Street and University, across from the First Christian Church. It's behind that building that says Teacher Shack.
They brought buckets of chicken.
I mean, if you're ever in the mood to get goat meat, you can get it in there. good quality lamb, you can get it in there. Yeah, so
I was satisfied. I couldn't been raised Unitarian, but
sorry, just blatant plug of a grocery store that is owned by some of my Muslim friends. This sounds like a Stevie Wonder song. Yeah, it's definitely Stevie Wonder. Let's see. Hey, Pruso. Got your pink on? Free Spirit does. So for the hashtags that are being used today are hashtag pink out and hashtag I stand with PP. So the signs that they're wearing and the shirts that they're wearing say stand with Planned Parenthood. And this says healthcare happens here. See, there's the hashtag. See that? Stand with PP. The other hashtag is hashtag pink out.
I'm not sure. Yeah. But yes, I would love to actually get a couple. We're collecting pictures with everybody with this sign. So if you guys want to hold one of the Planned signs, and we can share like why you stand with Planned Parenthood. So anybody that wants to take a picture and tell me why you stand.
Even pro-lifers ought to stand with us because we provide birth control.
Yeah, we've got folks doing this in today too.
And not just I use birth control pills because I needed the ingredients in it to knock down uterine fibroids. So it was the first option. And if that would not have worked, then I would have gone to something more drastic, something more invasive. But the birth control pills did the job. They knocked down the fibroids and got my hormones straightened out. Got my periods the way they're supposed to be for my age. Of course, now
That's the thing. So many people are in a situation similar to that.
Yeah, or you need them to regulate your periods if they're whacked. Like I had my gallbladder yanked in 2007, and my periods were whacked after that. Surgery has a tendency to whack your periods out. So
Don't have your thyroid out.
I had a class.
yeah, yeah.
Horrible.
And I have low thyroid anyway. I'm hypothyroid. So
Okay.
but I took the birth control periods to get my periods back the way they're supposed to be after the surgery. And so, yeah, that worked. And if you have excessive bleeding or you're cramping like you wouldn't believe, like your pain scale's 20 on a 10 scale, yeah, I've known people who have to do that, So, yeah, I was telling them about how I use birth control pills to straighten out my periods and to knock down uterine fibroids. So again, if I would not have been able to get insurance coverage for all the medicines that I take, including when I was taking the birth control pills, I would have gone to Planned Parenthood to get it. Because, I thought about doing that if I would have found out that my insurance would not have covered it even if it was prescribed as just a medical treatment. Which it was, and they did their job. Now we have a new person to join.
Just
Yeah.
last night when I was in class, I had to do a presentation in the media and what's going on right now. We got really good discussion going. I was wondering if I could take a picture of you guys. Sure.
Only if you got a camera.
You guys just missed the peace sign.
You want us behind here?
Before I got here, I was watching on CSPN the congressional hearing that's going on with the president and all the back and forth. And it's been crazy.
Yep, you just got a honk behind you.
Alright, I think I got it all. Ready? You guys are amazing.
Thanks. And we'd love to get your information so we can send you
Yes, she is another student who came out. So she came to take pictures.
Yeah, I'm on the.
As she said, there is a hearing, congressional hearing right now regarding Planned Parenthood federal funding. So she had been following that on C-SPAN. C-SPAN is a U.S. congressional channel that has not only actual hearings and votes and debates, but they have other programs related to all things politics.
You know, when Branstad passed the law saying he had no you know what the university is?
Stop smelling. Stop.
But I'll also emphasize that this isn't that big of a deal up there. It's not like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, clouds are pretty much way off to the south and moving southeast, so this is good.
Oh, yeah? She a supporter?
Well, on her TV show, she was counseling her daughters. Her one daughter said,
The wind's picking up. Sorry about that. The wind's been crazy out here all the time that I've been out here.
Thanks for saying that.
So thank you all for watching. Keep the chat going. Tell others that I'm out here doing this in Des Moines. And for those just joining me, this is Occupier Kaylin. I'm coming to you live from a parking lot in front of a Planned Parenthood location here in Des Moines. I am not revealing that location or showing the entrance to protect the confidentiality of patients, visitors, and staff.
designed it to be against, flat against the building, otherwise it would have cut
To-
some past trees and it let the breeze through.
Yeah, to, the people going in and out of the building, I don't want to show them. So that's why I'm not showing the entrance or giving the location. What I said earlier, what we've done is if we made a banner for protest, we would put something on the bottom as like a banner weight. You like slip if you have a loop, the sleeve down the bottom or the top for dowels or pipes. Then you put one in the bottom, and it can be like a banner weight to keep it down. Or you tape something to the back side that can provide a little weight. You can do that too.
I think this was a generic that we got for free from the National.
Yeah, well, that's good, But you can still do that. You can still modify it to, tape some things to the back as banner weights. There is a blue and white bag in that box that has apples in it.
Oh, okay.
So I brought those.
Nice.
So they came from, all but the Red Delicious ones came from a local's tree. So if you need a munch, grab one.
Okay. Oh, here. Okay, I'm trying to get this picture of it. Tasty.
Yeah. We should have our chat when I have it with the
Sure. Yeah. If we do it, if we do it.
I picked up the. Two people walked away from the banner, so I kind of picked up so it won't sag too much. Okay, there is a guy over here who's checking out what's going on here. So one of the women is offering him a shirt, taking his info. Nope. Nope. So now he gets a shirt. See, the sleeve even has a Planned Parenthood logo on it. As you can see, she moved her arm. This guy will stick around if his schedule will allow, but
Hi, lady. Say cheese. Say cheese.
he's taking their picture. There's apples in a box that's in a blue and white bag behind there. So if you want an apple, you can grab one. Oh, he can't stay, but he's on break from his job. An old version of This Land Is Your Land.
What?
Are you at the end, Beasley?
Good apples.
Yep.
The apples. They're good.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Did you bring them?
No.
I did.
They're great. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, and for those just joining me, this is Occupier Kaylin coming to you live from a parking lot in front of a Planned Parenthood location. I will not disclose that location or show the entrance in order to protect the confidentiality and privacy of all the people going in and out of it. But this action is called Pink Out, a national day of action in support of all of the services that Planned Parenthood provides. They do cancer screenings, sexually transmitted disease screenings, and other reproductive health examination and treatment, education programs, birth control, various methods, not just to prevent pregnancy, but birth control pills can be used to regulate an unruly cycle that many women have, or to relieve cramps or extreme bleeding. I don't know what kind it is. They're just from a local's tree. He had an abundance of them, and they're still ripening. So he was giving them away at the Latino Heritage Festival over the weekend. I ran into him Saturday when I went to stream Bernie Sanders. And the wind has been mean all the time. I haven't had any honks for a little while. This location was chosen because it is near one of the busy streets in the city. City buses of 3 different routes go by here. And a while ago, a bus driver honked. One did. None of the others have so far. One person has their car stereo going, playing some tunes. There's a honk. Well, will these do?
Hey, very nice. Pink isn't my color, so I do this. I'm a blue person.
Are you? Yeah.
Well, hey, we have blue. I know. Too. That's
Yeah.
yay! A little more, a little more.
But sometimes you just have to get your pink on.
Yeah.
When you're phone banking tonight, you will wonder why your arm cannot come down.
Yeah.
This way,
I'll have really strong arm muscles.
Either that or you have to go over there and get some therapy.
Go find some steaks. The Harbor Freight Coast is right behind us. Go grab some steaks.
We should have some steaks to
Steak
put
down the
on the bottom.
Yeah, there are tent stakes that are just like a thick wire that's bent with a crook.
Yeah.
That can easily go down through the grommets.
Yeah. Tent stakes.
Yeah, that's what I was describing. A thick, the metal tent stake that's not the cheap plastic. It's just, it looks like this, and then the top like that.
Or the other thing to do is
Yeah.
You're popping out, guys.
Yeah, I have those kind of tent stakes at home. Yeah, they came with a tent that I bought a few years ago after my old one went to crap after. Yeah, I got a hole in the corner, and then I planted it on the Capitol grounds on January 29th. Yeah, we're going to try to reoccupy the Capitol grounds after we left Stewart Square because the city had voted to evict us from the park. So I thought, I'm just going to sacrifice. This has got holes. I'll just let it go and I'll get me a new one. So then I found a nice green one on eBay for only $50. But I didn't mind sacrificing that little thing.
yes.
Were your hands sore after last time?
So and I sleep with gloves with castor oil on it, plastic and arthritis. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, I take a combination of turmeric and black pepper for arthritis.
I take turmeric capsules actually.
Yeah, I fill my own capsules.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to buy in bulk and fill your own capsules. And so, but I've added black pepper because black pepper is supposed to make the turmeric work. Yeah, it makes the turmeric work better.
Good to know.
Yeah, I took herbalism classes for a couple of years, and I'm a member of some herbalist groups on Facebook. Eventually, I would love to set up my own practice, but it's just not, it's out of my budget to do that. So when I learn something new, I try to pass it on to others. That big dump truck driver honked at us.
Yes, we should just have some
Another thing, if you want to put it on the pipes, you can just use zips to go through the grommets to secure it to the pipe or a dowel. And if you want to make it portable while keeping the pipe on it, you could just have 2 or 3 sections.
Yeah.
Did you say we've been pinked?
You gotta put your foot on it.
You gotta put your foot on it quick.
Yeah. He's having issues with trying to hold his end of the banner. Yeah, he's got it. The wind has been pretty mean all the time we've been out here. 'Cause I got out here first, waiting for the others to show up. Let's see. Yep, pink out. I stand with PP. Those are the hashtags. Well, yeah, multitask away. Post on the hashtags on Twitter, on Facebook. I also want to give a shout out to any Restream channel that is picking up my feed and rebroadcasting it today to widen my audience and to show the rest of the U.S. and the world that Pink Out is happening here in Des Moines. Again, I am in front of a Planned Parenthood location, in front of a parking lot. There are several businesses in this area, so with a shared parking lot. And here in front on the grass, there's a sidewalk, there's a street. So I am not giving the location. I am not showing the entrance of the building. In order to protect the privacy and confidentiality of patients, visitors, and staff who go in and out. And they that way they're because they do need their confidentiality, because many people might have a reason to go into Planned Parenthood, but they do not want it publicly known. They might be, a little hesitant, or whatever. So someone gave a thumbs up and a honk. But the Planned Parenthood provides healthcare services in addition to abortion at some of their the larger clinics. They provide cancer screening, sexually transmitted disease screening and treatment, other sexual health examination and treatment, education programs, and birth control products and services, and not always to prevent pregnancy. And what I've been saying several times, and as I use the example of me, I took birth control pills at 2 different times, and I'm not a sexual person, and I needed birth control pills the first time after my gallbladder surgery in 2007. My periods were out of whack. The surgery has a tendency sometimes to make your cycles go out of whack, and so I use the birth control pills to straighten it out so that they're back on a regular monthly schedule. And then later, a few years later, I had some really heavy bleeding and heavy pain. So when I got examined, I found out I had uterine fibroids. They're like fibrous masses in the inside of the uterus, through the actual wall of the uterus, and on the outside. I had several in different locations, and I did not want surgery. I wanted something to do that was non-invasive but could knock them down. So the doctor suggested birth control pills. So I said, yeah, I'll go for that. And if I would not have been able to have the insurance cover the cost of my pills, except for the copay that I paid, which is like a couple dollars or whatever it was, then I would have gone to Planned Parenthood in order to get the birth control pills. This Land Is Your Land is playing again. Must be set on random.
It is, yeah.
You gotta give Trump equal time.
Yeah.
It's actually not his. It was one that he had like rented in this area, and the guy who owns it is selling it.
And it still has his logo on it, his
I
cam.
believe so.
Actually, you could take the T off and put the F on it for frump. Or just take the T off and just says rump. I bet someone actually would buy that thing.
Well, for $15,000, that's a pretty good deal.
Especially on a used bus.
Yeah.
And if it's still tricked out from,
We have another pretty.
what they put in it for him to use.
Yeah.
They probably have vibrators on the seat to shake the money out of your pocket.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Not all of it.
no, this is several hours, like till 2 o'clock, I think, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to take a picture of you guys.
If you want, it's gonna say if you want, hold that. And yeah, I'm live streaming this, so this is being broadcast to the world. And there are shirts in the back of that car, might be your size, and one of them has stickers. And the blue and white bag here has apples in it. So if you want an apple, got apples in there. So if you're hungry and you need a snack.
I'm gonna put one of these on mine.
Awesome. Also, love you.
Put one on the back of this, so when I campaign, you can see
Oh,
it.
you dropped your pencil.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, put your phone on so that doesn't blow away.
You guys have been on here since 11.
Yeah, a little after. I showed up first because I want to get here in plenty of time because I take the bus.
Okay. Where would be a good place for?
Right next to your equal.
There you go. Sorry for the language, guys. I have no control over.
Hey,
Oh, absolutely. Hillary Clinton would be all about that. She's pinked out her page today. I don't know if you guys saw that.
well, if you look on Facebook at the various profile pictures, you'll see a lot of people have pinked them.
I've been pinked out for a while now.
Yeah, some of my friends have been doing that over the past couple of days. Yeah, I'm facing away. I don't want the sun. No, you don't. You're not getting away. So she is signing on this form.
Hillary also takes natural desiccated thyroid, which is something, and so her physical results came out, and that's something I've been trying to get here.
Is that for hypothyroid?
Yeah, hypo.
Okay.
And no doctor will prescribe it here. So,
Yeah, because I've been taking Level for years.
Yeah, and ET is good enough for Hillary, it's good enough for me.
Exactly.
And I can't get it, and she can get it, and my my endo saying, oh, well, you know, you don't want a pink thyroid in your body. And I said, I'll take any thyroid I can get. I don't have one.
Yeah, I have it, but it doesn't make enough hormone, so that's why I've been taking the level for years.
Well, I told them at the office about a week ago. I heard about this on Google. So I'm sorry I'm late, but
No,
I work on Hillary Clinton's campaign. I've only been here for about a week though. Yeah, I'm
So-
brand new. I'm from New Orleans. So, but I love it here. You know, Iowa reminds me a lot of New Orleans, believe it or not. This fits perfect.
yeah, just not as hot and humid right now.
Exactly. The weather here is perfect.
Yeah, except the wind is mean.
But it's not that bad. I'm
Yeah. I was born in Nebraska, so
I mean, I even go to Planned Parenthood for stuff. I live in
Yeah.
Minnesota.
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah,
a
you-
lot of men do.
yeah, you know, sexual health. If
We get a
yeah.
lot of men. We were just talking about some men in pickup, young men in pickup trucks, giving us the tip. I said they've got a vested interest.
Yeah.
Here, come on down here so you can be seen. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I missed the wind.
Yeah, I'm taking my turn getting blown away by the sign.
Do you want me to take a picture?
Sure.
So he has a blue sign. So he put on one of the pink shirts. Don't take away my care is the sign that he's holding. So I am actually gonna grab my tablet and I'm gonna pop off.
Pinch together.
Another picture of 3.
Try not to get an angle.
I've also told the others earlier that you know, when shortly before we left Stewart to occupy Des Moines, vacated Stewart Square, and we took our camp down, there are some Planned Parenthood people who came in to talk to people who are living in our camp, especially the homeless, that if they needed health care, that they could go to a Planned Parenthood location and get the health care there. I took a card that was in Spanish. Yeah, I'm live streaming, so this is being broadcast to the world.
Oh, wow.
Plus, I've been popping pictures with my tablet that I'll upload later. So I don't mind burning data on things like this. Yeah, Planned Parenthood came to the Occupy Des Moines camp shortly before we broke it and left the park.
Oh, really?
And they're offering their services to especially the homeless people who are staying in our camp. And I was even given a card that was in Spanish. So if I ran into someone who speaks Spanish, mainly, that I could give it to them because Spanish is my second language.
Oh, wow.
And
I know that's something on Hillary's campaign. That's something we deal with a lot. Is first of all talking about this issue because this is very important to me right now.
yeah,
And we have a girl in the office who speaks fluent Spanish. That helps us out.
and I took birth control pills several years ago, 2 different times. My cycle was whacked after my gallbladder surgery in 2007, and then a few years later I found out that I had uterine fibroids, So as a first wave of attack, yeah, that gets picked up. And so I took the birth control pills as a first option because I didn't want to immediately go to surgery. I want surgery to be a last resort on any healthcare issue. You know, I don't want back surgery for my herniated discs unless I have no other choice. But the birth control pills did what they needed to do for me. You know, I'm not a sexual person. If I'm in a relationship, I don't know who it is. Another driver just honked.
It is a lot of men, see?
Yeah.
They have invested in this. They're smart.
Well, every time you go, they give you a bag this big of condoms.
Yeah. Of course, they won't do me any good. Unless I put them in a card and send it as a joke to someone. Which I did years ago with one of my sisters.
I was about to say this. In like New Orleans, heavily Catholic area, French. I went to Catholic school my whole life up until high school. But when we were in middle school, I mean,
Another honk?
there's so many misconceptions too about even the Catholic Church because they were telling us that, like, you know, nuns take birth control for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah, just like what I said, if you have uterine fibroids, the hormone in the pill knocks those down. They did it for me. Of course, now I'm in the beginning stage of menopause. So. And if I would not have had the insurance coverage to cover the cost of the pills, I would have gone into a Planned Parenthood to get them.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, if someone were to go into a Planned Parenthood location for a service, of any service, do they pay a copay or anything, or is it all free to the client?
When I go to Planned Parenthood, I pay a copay, but I have insurance. But they have clinics, especially in Minnesota. I lived there for a year. For people that don't have insurance, they offer free birth control and stuff like that.
So it depends on the service or the location, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, they're... the wind is just getting too mean. So they're rolling up the banner. Yeah, the wind has been mean all the time we've been out here. So are you just rolling up the banner, or are you actually knocking off?
We're going to be taping, yeah.
Okay, so stopping at 1 o'clock instead of 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, this section is going to be cut short by an hour.
I got one right here.
Yeah, and plus he has it on his clipboard.
Yeah.
Are there any other male shirts?
I don't think there's a difference.
Oh no. Well, you got women or well, I think it's kind of like. I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
So again,
I stay with
I like that.
so we're going to be knocking off while they roll up the banner. I want to again thank you all for watching, and as soon as I get home, I will put these videos up on YouTube. So my first one is archived on my Ustream channel, as I stopped to change batteries, and plus I wanted my phone to cool down for a minute. The lawnmower going across the street. But anyway, I also want to give a shout out to all the Restream channels that may have picked up my feed today and rebroadcasted it, whether it be Global Occupied News Network or Liberty Drum or Activist World News Now or any other Restream channel that picks up my feed and rebroadcast it to add to my audience. And also want to ask that if you can give me a little support through my donation links that are below the video view window of my Ustream page that you're watching on, if you're watching on desktop. And if you're watching on live stream or you're watching on a mobile device and can't see that, You can go to www.gofundme.com/OccupierKaylin. That is KAYLYNN. Again, www.gofundme.com/OccupierKaylin. Or if you do not have access to GoFundMe or you do not have any of the currencies that they support, you can go through PayPal. They support most of the world's currencies. www.paypal.com. And in the send money to line, enter the email address strainSOP@AOL.com. Again, www.paypal.com. And in the send money to line, enter the email address strainSOP@AOL.com. That will help me cover the cost of my live streaming and broadcasting, so I can continue to bring you these events live and unedited, and most of the time uncut unless I change devices or change batteries or I have a signal loss. So I don't get any support from any group, public, private, or otherwise. I do this solely on my own dime. I do it solely for the viewers. And if you cannot donate, please share my donation links around, share my channel around so others will know that there is activity here in Des Moines. And I stream not only protests, I stream meetings, I stream public talks, among other things. So there's an event that I will also be streaming later tonight. And then Saturday morning, I will stream very early in the morning. A historic building will be imploded here, and people who are not able to attend have liked the idea that I will be live streaming it. And unfortunately, a mural that is on one wall, I do not believe that has been saved. I do not believe it will be saved, although it is a shame. Yep.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the treats.
Yeah. If you want to take apples to go ahead. I brought them to share. So they're wrapping up here.
Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much.
I'm going to go ahead and archive this, and when I get home, like I said, I will put the videos up on YouTube. Again, the hashtags are #PinkOut and #IStandWithPP. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the stream.